Hey, what's going on YouTube? This video is called Consistency is King. And I think this is fitting for what I'm about to post after I record this on my iPhone. And the situation I'm in right now is the video that was scheduled to go out last weekend has been delayed with our video editor, and it was a more complex video that I submitted to him a little bit late as well. So essentially it's been delayed, and one thing I committed to, I guess about 6 weeks ago now, was doing a weekly YouTube video no matter what. And the video is supposed to come out on Saturday or Sunday. It's Tuesday as I'm recording this, and I'm going to post this right after I finish recording. So I made the judgment call of, instead of waiting for the polished scheduled video that was supposed to come out this weekend, I'm pulling up my iPhone and shooting this. And I think this is a cool opportunity to talk about this concept of consistency being king. And what I mean by that is, when you're wanting to accomplish a goal, have an impact, build something, it's often less about performing really well on the good days. It's less about your peak performance, and it's more about minimizing your downside performance or minimizing your missed days or days off. And I remember reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, which I'd highly recommend. I'll put the Amazon link in the description of this video. And what he mentions, for example, is, let's say you're working out and you want to build a strong physique and a healthy body and just be healthier. The most important thing is that you don't miss workouts. And that's much more important than having peak performance workouts, setting PRs in the gym or whatever. It's where people mess up is the ones that they don't show up for. So someone who, let's say person A plans to go to the gym 4 days a week, and person B also plans to go to the gym 4 days a week. Now let's say person A has some good days and bad days. Some days he wakes up feeling good, some days he wakes up feeling tired, and he ends up having 4 mediocre workouts throughout the week. Let's say person B, same situation, and on the good days, he hits the gym, goes 110%, and he has 2 phenomenal workouts that week, but the other 2 days he misses and doesn't show up when he's feeling tired. Person A, over time, is going to be much better off than person B, simply because person A shows up to more workouts, even though the peak performance of person B on his good days was better than the peak performance of person A on his good days. So I think especially in business, when you're starting out as an entrepreneur, trying to build something off the ground, oftentimes it doesn't matter. The difference between doing something 70% well versus 100% well is negligible compared to the difference between showing up and doing the work versus not showing up and not doing the work. And I think the reason why this is most relevant in the beginning stages of being an entrepreneur is that when you're first starting out, especially if you're launching an agency type business, it really is not that complex and sophisticated of a business model. You're not doing new revolutionary work. You're using tried and true concepts, and you simply need to execute on it. So simply showing up in the beginning when you're in the prospecting stage, making the cold calls every day, sending the cold emails every day, when you've signed on your first couple of clients, showing up and doing their ad optimizations every day, checking in with them weekly, that is going to be more important than being a superstar on sales call and trying to close massive clients off the bat. And where I see people mess up, and I've worked with a lot of people one-on-one now who have hired me to coach them and mentor them in starting their business, is they have these like streaks of enthusiasm where they'll go a couple of days and go really hard and do the thing they're supposed to do to get to the next level. Then life gets in the way and they stop doing that. They take a few days off. And when I look back, and the way I set up my coaching is, on our first meeting, we set up an accountability tracker, which tracks the key action they have to do. And when I look back over that, for the people who filled it out, which surprisingly is actually not all of them, a lot of them, half the days they did nothing. And that's the reason that most of the people who fail, that's why they fail. And the students of mine who succeed are not geniuses. They don't have a better ability than the ones who don't, but they're more consistent. They simply show up and do the thing they're supposed to do every day. And some of my students make much more money than I do now. You know, I have students making multiple seven figures who a couple of years ago started off building an agency, getting it off the ground, and then that momentum led to the next thing. So what I want the takeaway from this unprofessional iPhone shot video to be is minimize your missed days. Stop focusing on maximizing your peak potential and minimize the days that you completely miss the boat and don't do the thing you're supposed to do. And if you focus on that, then you're going to increase the chances of hitting your goals, being successful, especially in entrepreneurship, especially in building your first business, and also in other areas of life. Another idea that I really like is, I don't know who originally said this, but it's along the lines of humans will do nothing to hit their highest goals, but they'll fight relentlessly to not sink below their lowest standards. So if you want to become successful, it's not about setting lofty goals. It's about setting your baseline standards at a point that's going to ensure success. So for me, since I've started posting content again on YouTube, one of those standards is really simple: just post a video a week. And I even made a note on my computer that said, if a weekend comes up where I haven't posted it, then I need to just shoot a quick video on my iPhone, upload it without thinking, and don't give it too much thought, because, you know, as cliche as this is, done is better than perfect. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go upload this video. I hope you guys got some value. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And the video next week is going to be a complex, deep dive video on how I sign on clients for my agency. So I will see you guys there.